Exploration and trials. Adventuring is right up my alley.
Be cleansed!
Although I spend much of my time wandering, I occasionally return to Liyue to teach classes at various schools, where I take the opportunity to correct the historical records on Langan. Back in my day, the study of history was considered a singularly important affair. After all, the mirror of the past teaches us lessons for the future. I'm sure the ancient sages would be delighted to know that someone is still curating the historical records of Langan, all these centuries later. You don't think this is very Adeptus-like of me? Well, so be it. What the Liyue Harbor of today needs is not the extraordinary might of a handful of Adepti, but the combined strength of its mortal populace, united. I'm sure the other
Insulation chamber. Defensive mode.
This land holds nothing but promise for adventurers from all walks of life. Wouldn't you agree?
Go Claw!
I used to take long walks in Silver Moon Hall every day, so don't worry about me. I can keep up.
Ad Astra. Thank you for Ad Astra. Alright, we made it! Time for round 2! Huh? Was this bubble this color before? Is something wrong?
I'm not sure. It was like this when I came to check on things this morning.
What? That can't be! How would the power of the abyss even get in there?
You sure know your stuff, Traveler. Oh, that's where my head went too. But I don't know. Something is different about this power.
What does that mean?
It seems to be in an embryonic state. Like an egg that hasn't hatched, the dark clouds before a storm, or an omen before disaster strikes.
Of course, the world within the magic bubble is imaginary, so the same should be true of this abyssal power. At least for now.
You created this magic, right, Alice? Do you have any idea what's going on here?
Ooh, new magic does often come with its issues, so I can't say I'm entirely surprised something like this would crop up. As for a solution, however, I'm afraid I need more information first.
One thing is for certain, at least. My apologies, Miss Alice. I know you've made a promise to Clee, but I'm not sure you'll be able to keep it.
Have we ever seen Alice look this serious?
Unprecedented crisis notwithstanding.
Are we talking about the Clee situation or the...
Both. Now, it's not like we can avoid going in there, right? We have to nip this crisis in the bud, after all.
I agree. We have to take action.
All right. I'll go convince Clee to play somewhere else for now and then head right back. In the meantime, Nicole, be a dear and keep observing the bubble from out here. Oh, and provide any fixes you can while the rest are inside.
I don't know, Alice. There are quite a few unknowns here. It's not like I can force people to head in there and take that risk. We angels aren't miracle workers.
You sure about that?
Fine. I'll do what I can. Just be quick, okay? This is your magic, after all.
Well, guess this is our best option. We're definitely not gonna sit back and watch.
The part where Barbados uses the lyre to summon abyss-corrupted Dvalin. Then, everyone joins forces to fight him inside Storm Terror's lair, purges him of abyssal influence, and there you have it. Happy ending.
Yep, that sounds like how it...
Well, we've got the gang from back then all here.
Count me in two. Potential threat or not, if there's even the slightest chance Mondstadt is in danger, I need to get to the bottom of it.
Jean?
It's nothing. I was just feeling a bit,
Yeah. Yesterday felt like that too.
Yes, but that was for fun. That which confronts us now is a real crisis. So I suppose the memories just came back to me all at once.
Ooh, look at you getting all sentimental. That's a first.
Well,
Hey, don't be embarrassed to say what you feel. I think that's how things should be. It's how we all grow closer. Besides, the more you open up, the less people will be surprised like Paimon here when you choose to share.
Just look at Paimon. No filter whatsoever, word vomits whatever comes to mind. And that's what makes her so endearing and...
Ha! It's about time you gave Paimon a compliment, tone-deaf bard. Hang on. Was that a compliment?
Before we set off, I just want to stress that whatever is happening in the bubble right now is a huge unknown. I was able to maintain contact before, but right now all I can observe within is chaos. So I imagine communication might be cut off as well. It might be difficult for us to guide you, so proceed with caution.
Don't worry. This isn't our first time leaping headfirst into a dangerous situation.
There's also a last resort I can fall back on if worst comes to worst. Though it would mean all our recent hard work going to waste.
You mean destroying the bubble entirely?
Yes, if it comes down to it.
All right, I'll monitor the situation from outside and provide whatever external fixes and support I can in the meantime.
Understood. Prepare for the worst, hope for the best. Sound good?
All right, let's go.
Whoa! Is this Mondstadt? Didn't we all come in at the same time? Where are the others? Look! There's Venti! Surrounded by a whole bunch of monsters! Yeah!
Ah, perfect timing. Come on, let's Let's show these unwelcome guests the door. Think you can get away?
Together with some of the communication and control stations, and managed to smash together some items that should give us an advantage. These elements, devices,
Time for takeoff. Yahoo! Yeah.
All good, Venti?
Very much so, thanks to your timely arrival.
Yeah! The city's crawling with abyssal monsters. It's almost like we've already...
I'm not sure what happened, but the rest of our group might need...
Good point. Let's go! Look! It's the Fallen! Is that just Paimon, or...
You're right. The corruption has spread through...
Wait! It looks like something's falling!
It's his tears.
Like the ones we purified in the past?
Yes, but at this point, these tears are essential. If left unchecked, they will continuously summon abyssal monsters, and this disaster will never end. We also need to get our hands on one of them. No, this degree of corruption cannot be cleansed. Besides, we need them in their corrupted state if we want to summon Deval. I doubt the pure sound of the lyre can reach him in his current state.
Sounds like this whole thing is still gonna end in a confrontation, though. Just like back then?
Yes. I wasn't certain before Dvalin showed up, but now I'm sure this situation is more than simple chaos. It seems more like an alternate version of events. And well, monsters abound no matter where we look. You choose where to go, and I'll follow. Brace yourselves! Here we go! Think you can get away? Brace yourselves! Yahoo! Yeah! Yeah! Brace yourselves! Yeah! Let's play! Ha! Yeah, time
for takeoff. Yahoo! Think you can get away? Here we go. Time for takeoff. Let's play. Yeah. Brace yourselves. Yeah. Think you can get away? Yeah. Yeah. Yahoo! Yeah. Time for takeoff. Yeah. Brace yourselves.
Wind, hear me!
Brace yourself. Time for takeoff.
Thanks for the help. I know everything we encounter in this bubble is imaginary, but these monsters sure fight like the real thing.
Don't worry. As long as we collect Dvalin's tears, we can use this.
I see. In that case,
Have you seen Barca, by the way? We haven't.
no. He might be at the upper levels. Oh, right. I remember seeing D-Luke on the other side of the city. We should go help him first.
Sounds like a plan. Let's go! Hey, D-Luke is over there!
Brace yourself.
Made it. Thanks for the assist. It looks like Mondstadt is in dire straits. And my initial suspicion could be right. The Knights have abandoned the city and evacuated all civilians to a different location.
Abandoned?
In the face of unrelenting abyssal attacks, it's possible they had no other choice. But none of that matters now. An empty city has its advantages. We won't need to divert... Oh, and this thing. It looks like one of Dvalin's tears.
That happens to be just what we were hoping to find. Let's take it with.
Wait, what about Barca? Have you...
No, I'm not sure where he is. Better to find him soon than later. The Grandmaster is an exceptional warrior, but this is the abyss we're dealing with. You can never be too careful.
Think you can get away?
Huh? What happened? The statue's broken!
The Grandmaster should be over there. Come on, let's hurry.
We're here to help.
Perfect timing. Let's do this. Yeah. Try to keep up!
I swear by my sword! Time for takeoff. Let's play!
Sonic Disc!
Burn! Thunder! Thunder! Burn! Thunder! Looks like we're all back together. Everyone in one piece?
Yes. The honorary knight arrived just in time to help us out.
Now that we've collected Dvalin's tears, the monster attacks appear to be... I'm sure you've noticed, Farka, but the city is pretty much a ghost town at this point.
Yeah, we should get out of here. No sense wasting our strength.
This place should be safe from monster attacks for now, at least.
Anyone there? The communication function bugged out again. Do you copy? It's me, Nicole. Alice just got back too.
Yeah, we can hear you now. What?
When designing this experience, we cut out the part where the Traveler cleanses the abyssal power, and we didn't think to replace it with a different sequence of events. I think what we're witnessing is a direct result of that. Alice and I thought the events in the bubble would be independent from each other. But since the magic is contained in one place, it appears a casual link has formed between all the events within it. And so, because Dvalin was never purified, we've encountered a major bug.
I knew it. So, what we're witnessing now is like an alternate version of events where the honorary knight never appeared in Mondstadt.
Wait, but even if the Traveler never showed up, you could have done something, right, Venti?
The Abyss is a far greater enemy than one person can, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it was a kind of... In the end, you were able...
But if Dvalin was sealed, how did things get to this point?
Because a seal doesn't solve the root problem. Over time, the abyss would just grow stronger and stronger, deteriorating to...
Wait! Does that mean what we saw earlier was...
The aftermath of Dvalin breaking free from the seal, that's right. The power of the abyss has fused with his flesh and bones. Purifying him now in this state is no different than sentencing him to death.
So, if we want to resolve this crisis...
We have to kill Dvalin. I know that sounds intense, but remember, this is a fictional world. The real Dvalin is right as rain. We have our solution, so let's hop to it. Should be a piece of cake for a group like this. No time to lose, right? We've got Klee waiting for us after all.
She's playing somewhere else right now, so we do have some time. Of course, the sooner we resolve this, the better.
You're right. This is the only way.
I know Dvalin means a lot to you. If this is too hard...
I'll be fine. Let's go. Storm Terror's lair awaits. This is it. Ready, everyone?
More.
Of course. I just hope I learned a thing or two since the first time around.
Ha! Guess I'm the newbie, huh? Good thing I'm a quick learner then.
What about you, Traveler? This was your first big fight in Teyvat. Were you nervous back then? How about now?
I'm not nervous. We've all grown a lot since then. We overcame this challenge once.
I'm on the lead!
Then let the mournful cries of this lyre, tainted and defiled, summon a familiar now utterly warped.
You all right, Barbados?
Turning the surging abyss into musical notes is no simple task. But how could I claim to be the finest bard in Teyvat if I didn't rise to the occasion?
This hulking dragon is as intimidating as ever!
Remember, we need to wear him down first before we can attack his weak spot.
Time for retribution!
Think you can get away?
Now's our chance. Climb up and attack the abyssal core.
Up the ante! Burn! Up the ante! Up the ante! Up the ante! Nice job! One more to go!
Oh boy! It's Superman now!
Up the ante! Thunder! Maria sweeping in!
Barbados, guide us.
Time to switch positions.
Up the ante! Yeah! Up the ante! Thunder! Thunder! Up the ante! Thanks, Gene.
Devouring, you're here!
I follow the lyre's song, wherever it leads.
Thank you. Looks like the mage's tale isn't over yet.
Might not be a happy ending, but someone's gotta strike the final blow.
It's your turn to be the hero.
I'll take knight over hero any day.
La la la! Mom, I'm here to play! Huh? Looks like it was a happy ending after all. It was kind of like a choo-choo cart ride. It had its fun moments and its thrills. All in all, Paimon had a great time.
Guess it wasn't without some collateral damage, though. Sorry about the window, Jean.
It's fine. As long as the building itself is intact, I consider that a win. I'll arrange for the wind in any case. We were lucky Dvalin arrived when he did. It would have been tricky to deal with a flying opponent otherwise.
I suppose I could have created a gust of wind to whisk us up, but I'm not sure our gliders would have survived the process.
Honestly, after everything we faced, I can't believe Alice still decided to bring Klee in there to play. She's a daring one, that's for sure. I mean, can we be certain there aren't other bugs that just haven't cropped up yet?
I suppose that speaks to the confidence the mages have in their magical mastery.
If I know Alice, the whole bubble could have been blown to bits, and Clee still wouldn't have had a single scratch.
Her abilities do speak for themselves, I suppose.
So, what now? Anyone down for a drink? My treat.
Sounds like a great idea. But tonight it's on me. I happen to have a bottle of fine wine set aside just for the expedition team.
Haha, even better. Count me in.
Say no more. You had me at fine wine.
All right, let's head over to my place then. You're coming too, right, Jean?
I'm afraid not. There's still
So what? The world's not gonna end if you push it off? Come on, we never get a chance like this.
I suppose that wouldn't be a problem if you had
On second thought, how about you just join us when you're done with that? What about you, Honorary Knight? Gonna tag along? Okay, all's well that ends well, am I right? To the bar!
Alice loves going to the library. Let's wait for her there.
Looking for me? I'm glad. I wanted to thank you for helping me keep my promise to Clee. She had a splendid time in the bubble. Nicole came with us to make sure all was in order and prevent any similar incidents from happening in the future. You live and you learn. It's rare, but even the Dodo King isn't immune to a small slip-up here and there, I suppose.
So, it's all fixed?
Yes, quite. The recording work is done as well, so now all we have to do is play it on loop. It should be smooth sailing from here on out. Anyone and everyone can now enjoy the bubble at their leisure. Nicole will keep an eye on them, of course. I wouldn't put it quite like that. It was more like a fate that will not come to pass.
Huh? What's the difference between the two?
Let us not forget the courageous dragon slayer in the story. Well, in real life, he had already left on an expedition to Nodcry at that time. Of course, that doesn't mean Dvalin would have escaped his destined death, for another hero would have come along and paid a painful price for victory.
But what we saw in the bubble was what happened after Dvalin broke free from the seal. So, couldn't Barca have been back by then?
Dear Paimon, you're free to ponder such questions yourself, of course, but it's of little use to ask them aloud. Word to the wise, do not lose sleep over all those what-ifs, over the fates that will not come to pass. It's an exercise in futility. Those who can observe fate see both the good and the bad of what could have happened. But all that matters is what did happen. Those alternate fates are nowhere near as important as the world that exists in the here and now.
All right.
Ah, you're saying it was as if I suppose some gunk could have stuck to my luggage while I was wandering the border and got mixed into my magic without me noticing. Just kidding. I would never be so careless. Your intuition is spot on, Traveler. What developed in the bubble was a nascent form of abyssal power that, if left unchecked, would evolve into the real thing.
What? So it didn't come from outside? It just appeared out of thin air?
The abyss is perilous, cunning, dangerous, obsessive, and most infuriating of all, a complete and utter mystery. I'm sure you've seen for yourself how complex it can be. The Hexenzirkel has been observing its energies for a long time, and I think Barbalot's interpretation is the most accurate. The essence of the abyss lies in the hatred carried by this world. These events can be small, almost trivial. I had sweet, of course, so then, precisely. And thus, the abyss showed its teeth. In the end, though, it wasn't a huge issue. It has quite the victim comp. It's obsessed with entering this world at all costs. And that is precisely why we must protect our lives and those of our loved ones. Because when you think about it, To exist in this world is to be a spark of luck.
Ah, Alice, you're here. I'm truly sorry about this, but per the regulations of the Knights of Favonius, I'm afraid I must send you.
Whatever for? Things turned out just fine with the magic bubble. Besides, if that's what this is about, shouldn't Nicole come along too?
It's not about the bubble. We received word that a number of fish have been injured as a result of explosions near Starfell Lake. As I'm sure you're well aware, fish blasting is strictly prohibited.
Oh dear. Run, Klee! Save yourself!
She's already inside.
Oh.
Guess it's a day of first for the Dodo King, huh?
Oh, farewell, forever traveler. You shall never see me again.
Whoa! Looks like it's been fixed already!
There you are. I've been looking everywhere for you. Another tent? Huh. This one's kinda nostalgic too.
It's here because I refused to let that mage use my house as her playground. But we still needed an additional rest area for the guests, so we set up this tent instead.
Huh. Looks like we can use this device to keep it...
Now that you mention it.
Nights on vacation? Summer?
However...
Oh, I remember.
Fun times, huh?
Be my guest.
You know, the expedition in Not that I'm...
Come talk to me when you do. The intel I have on hand is pulling...
Definitely not.
Wow! I've never seen such a large turtle in my life. There was a time, back when I was...
Oh, yeah! Gene and Teal'c mentioned...
I had one too, of course.
Quite the hassle to take care of.
Wait.
Is that so?
Oh, no! Of course not!
I could bring it back to the church and can't be too hard to raise, right?
Not happening. Just tell that mage.
Guess that's for the...
I heard this thing was terribly ineffective when first invented.
But for some reason...
True, it takes time. It beats having to do it.
But there are so many crystal flies around here.
It's a bit far, though. Does that count as...
I suppose it...
The times, they are a-changin'.
So it would...
What are they mumbling about? Huh? Is that Miss Honorary Knight? Yippee! It's you! Auntie Eula told Klee that Miss Hertha had found someone amazing to help out. Seeing you here, Miss Honorary Knight, Klee knows this You mean this stand isn't already the best? Well, out of all the drink stands Klee's ever visited, Miss Honorary Knight's is easily the best. And no matter what drinks Miss Honorary Knight makes, Klee will definitely think they're you want, let me think. I know, whenever Albedo reviews these past few days, so Klee wants to order a fair weather frolic. Anything like a
Your fair weather frolic is here.
Wow! So, a fair weather frolic is this color? Purple sky. Is it supposed to... Klee will take a sip first. Then... Finished! Yummy! If Klee drank this while eating grilled, but one drink isn't enough. Klee wants to try... a drink that tastes like cake. Klee doesn't know what drink to choose. Why don't we decide together, Miss Honorary? 3 square meals? Klee often eats 5 meals a day, sometimes even 7. Adventuring takes a lot of energy, and if I eat too much at once, I can't run so well. So, it's better to eat lots of smaller meals. Albedo used to prepare all Klee's meals, and my lunchbox was always arranged so neatly, just like a pretty painting. When Albedo's busy at Dragonspot, Kaya's camp is usually. When my mom comes back, there'll be even more. Her Chocogo Crunchies, like whenever I eat them, I feel so full of Yeah, when Klee gets back home, I'm gonna eat some salted nuts while reading my book. Klee used to eat cake after dinner, but Master Jean said it's too sugary, and it's not good to eat sugary things before bed. Apparently, it makes you chubby and gives you toothaches. So, Mom got some advice from Auntie Barbie, and now she gives me nuts instead. She says they help my brain remember things better. Nuts don't have much flavor. It's like chewing on grass, but they're okay if you add a little salt. Yeah, Mom gave me an amazing book recently. She said I have to read 1 chapter every night, learn something useful, and then go to bed early. That book taught Klee how to make something called propellant. Now Jumpy Dumpty can go and bounce even high. It's not hard at all. In fact, it's a lot like making bombs. You just have to be careful when trimming it down. It's like sharpening a pencil that could suddenly go boom. Bedtime's an important part of Klee's schedule, too. Mom sits by my side and tells me all kinds of wonder. She has a lamp made of gemstones, and when she turns it on, it goes kabling and lights up the ceiling. Yeah! When something happens in the story, The lights on the ceiling. Sometimes Mom falls asleep before the story ends, so Clea has to tuck her in instead. As soon as Clea learns how to use the lamp, I can come tell you stories, Miss Honorary Knight. Clea's memorized so many wonderful stories, enough to make everyone happy every day. This stuff? Mom taught me how to make it using a dash of sugar, then a lot more sugar, then some flowers from Mom's friend in Fontaine, star honey from Auntie Barbie, and finally, some magical jam from Auntie Tavia. Put everything together on the alchemy table, wish for the shape you want, then recite Mom's incantation, and poof! Dodoko shape candy! Clee can give you some Dodoko candy too if you want. And if you really like them, I can even teach that way. You could make your own candy when... if you get... Oh yeah! Clee still wants to eat sweet things, like cake, for example. Oh, right! That friend of Mom's who's always wearing glasses gave her a big bag of Fontanian Buell fruit. They're so round and rolly. Clee ate a whole bunch of those, and they were super sweet. But Master Jean said it was okay, because sweet fruit, so if Clee really has to eat nuts, maybe I can just... Yeah, that Clee's looking forward to finding out how tasty your next concoction is.
Ta-da! It's done. I just know you're gonna love this new...
Wow! There's Dodoko candy on top! There's so much orange in this cup, and Dodoko looks like he's lying on top of white fluffy clouds. And the weather inside looks much better, too. Yummy! It's so delicious! Clee has to drink slowly. I can't just gulp it down, or I'll miss old Miss Honorary Knight. This is amazing! It's like you mixed Clee with so tight. You're the best, Miss Honorary. Really? When the weather's nice and when Dodoko sings, Clee wants to sing too. So, let's... Thank you! And thanks for making... Clee's gonna go tell Mom that the best drink in Mondstadt right now is Dodoko's duet. Clee's gonna write down Mom's incantation and give you a copy. Then you should learn magic too. See you next time!
Silly churl, Billy churl, silly Billy, hilly churl. Ooh.
This opportunity is quite hard to come by. Well then, amuse me. Surrender is a valid option. I promise I'll be gentle.
Illusion shattered!
Try this.
Now you shall perish!
Passable level.
Rain, outline.
Progress. Guess I should take you more seriously.
Green and bird.
The price of a single slip.
There is no escape!
Oh, my soul!
Torn to oblivion!
Above.
The Golden House is sacrosanct. None may enter
State your
without
business
their cause.
here. Silly churl, Billy churl, silly Billy, hilly churl. Ooh. State your business here.
All right. Letting praise names echo! Light of the blazing sun! All right.
Silly churl, Billy churl.
When the sun's out, bathe in sunlight. But when the moon's out, bathe in moonlight.
How many forging commissions do I still have to finish? Let's see. 1, 2... not so many as I thought. I'll get to them tomorrow.
Be cleansed! Lofty wisdom will show us the way! Without further ado, divine light, shield them! Be cleansed! Coming at you! Like your Fire! Lofty wisdom will show us the way!
Mathematics is the foundation of all things. If you're interested, I can teach you some arithmetic. First, hold out both your hands. We'll start with the 10 fingers.
The echoes of the valley! Pyroclastic surge! Rev the engines! Got it! Incinerate! Letting paved names echo! Try and stop me! Try and stop me! Light as the blazing sun! Many insects have a compulsion to follow the light, and humans are the same. Except we call that light hope. Exploration and trials. Adventuring is right up my alley.
Wanna come over for tea?
Instead of confining themselves to the heavens, God should broaden their horizons in the world.
Speed of light!